So one of the challenges of using videos in Canvas from YouTube is there isn't a native built-in way for me to assess whether or not students have watched the video or how long they've watched the video. I can add questions on quizzes. I can have a discussion assignments. So there are ways that I can test whether they've watched it. But if I could do that native to Canvas, that would be a good thing to do. And there is a product called Studio by Instructure that does do that. It tracks whether each student has watched the video. It tracks how long they've watched the video. You can bring YouTube videos into Studio. You can also use Studio to record your own videos, including screen recording. So that's all part of it. And what we just found out a few weeks ago in the summer of 2020 is that the license for Studio has been bundled with the Canvas license for California's community colleges. And how I add Studio is if I go into a content page, it's part of the rich content editor, so this can be part of a discussion prompt, it can be part of a quiz, a question or descriptions, or it can be a standalone content page or an announcement for that matter. So anywhere you have the rich content editor, you can do it. And what I like to do is I like to go and in the rich content editor, under the options for external tools is Canvas Studio. So again, anytime I do instructional video, I always like to add some instructional context. I want students to know why I'm asking them to watch this video, what they're going to learn, how they'll be assessed. And then I go to External Tools, Canvas Studio. At this stage, I will have access to any studio video in any one of my classes on this server. I can also have videos shared with me by other people who are users on this server. As you see where it says My Library, I also have a list of all my classes, and then there's the shared with me link as well. If I click the add button, I can either upload a video or I can just paste the YouTube URL. So there's that video. If I select this video to add to this page, I then get the option, do I want to allow comments? And if I allow comments, which I'm going to do, then what Studio will do, it will allow anyone watching the video to add a time-based comments to the video, and then everyone else can see that comment. So if I select save, and now I'm going to watch the video as an instructor. Here we go. So I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to add a comment, and I'm going to say, and now on the video there's that little blue bubble. And if anyone's watching the video, when it gets to that little blue bubble, my comments will pop up automatically. There it is, right? Now, a student watching this video, here's the student watching the video. A student made a comment. There are two comments now. You can also view the comments and jump straight to that point in the video. Right here's the time code. And then as a student, I could reply and say, now let's switch back to instructor view. As an instructor, I get this tab that says Insights. And this tells me all the people in my class that have watched the video. It also tells me how long they've watched it and which parts they've actually watched. So I could select Frodo, and I could see that Frodo watched the first, 20 seconds? And then he watched from 7:20, where I know I have a comment. How I would use this information in the class is I would, after Frodo takes the midterm, then I would say, oh, Frodo, did you watch the section on kinetics? Let's take a look. You know what, you might want to watch it. Studio is an option for us in California community colleges. It's something to check out with your system administrator if it isn't already turned on, and look for training, because again, just a couple of weeks ago, this was unveiled to the system, and I'm not sure how the individual districts and campuses are managing training, and I'm not sure yet how the statewide services like @ONE, I'm not sure what type of training we're going to be providing either.